Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lover's has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lover's Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lover's is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday athletic gifts, like bikes, tents, and outdoor gear. You'll have money left over for a premium yoga mat so you can try to touch your toes by New Year's.
Almost there.
Or that Pro Series 2-person sled with titanium alloy skis.
Yahoo!
Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
All right, places, please. The Daly Migs Show is on deck. Guitars plugged in. Drums ready to go. Chickens.
They're clucking.
Other animals. And action. This is the Daly Migs Show on The Rock with Taryn Daly and Steve Migs.
While listening to the Daly Migs Show, please refrain from any unnecessary finger gesturing.
99.9 KISW.
Good morning, Rockaholics. Happy Monday. Hope you had a delightful weekend. I was gone.
A freaking great weekend. What are you talking about?
I was out of town, so you know what I missed while I was gone? Tulalip Resort and Casino has all of the lights on their trees now. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I do, and I never knew what that was all about until last year. I was coming back from I think I was wrestling in Canada, and I was coming back from Vancouver, and I'm driving late at night, and all of a sudden I'm like, what is this winter wonderland that I'm driving past? And it was the Tulalip Casino.
I was so excited. This morning was my first time seeing it for the year, and I'm feeling very festive today.
Danny, have you seen it? Probably not.
I sure have not.
I was going to say, how often are you driving back from that area?
I mean, we went to Canada last year, but it was during the day, so
okay.
I didn't drive by at night.
Sarah, probably not either.
No, but I'm Googling it. It looks amazing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not telling you what to do with your lives, but at some point, if you're able to drive by that at night, it's incredible.
It is so magical.
Yes.
And they're all just like these like neon, colors, and every single tree has like a gazillion lights on it. It's ridiculous.
I ain't gonna lie, Rave Steve, back in the day, would get a hotel room there and never make it anywhere other than walking around that area, and I'd be in awe.
And you know what else they have?
What?
For Steve, they have an ice rink.
Yes.
I don't know if it's the fake ice or if they somehow make it real ice, but there is an ice rink.
I bet it's the fake one, which is way safer.
So it doesn't hurt as bad when you fall on it?
No, I don't know if it hurt. Yeah, I would say it doesn't hurt as bad, but also it's a little, if you don't know how to ice skate, it's a little bit easier to skate on that. Now, if you do know how to ice skate, it's a weird sensation.
Because you probably can't get going as fast, I would think.
Right. It's kind of like it's like roller skating on grass is the best way to describe it. You're not going to fall, but you're really not going to get much traction.
Well, happy holidays. Happy holidays, one and all. Shout out to everyone who already has their lights up, including Tulalip Casino.
Yeah, I love that light show.
It's so great. Now let's inform the Rockaholics.
Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download.
A.K.A. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
That's a tough sell to try and convince. I want to convince my wife and kid to go check that out because I think they would love it, but that's a long drive.
We'll meet you there.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Okay, we'll make it happen at some point.
Double date.
Yes. All right, the DMD is brought to you by Palace Law, and today it's National Eat with a Friend Day, so maybe we go get some food too.
Okay.
What are you guys doing after the show? We're eating with friends.
Eating together.
Yes, we are. That didn't sound right.
Breaking bread.
Yeah. Hey, yesterday, our Seattle Seahawks defeated the Arizona Cardinals. What a freaking game by the defense.
So awesome.
Only gave up 6 points. I mean, in the red zone, they were just stopping. I mean, Danny and I were laughing because I felt like whenever the announcers would say something, it almost jinxed the Cardinals. So, like, what was it? What was the first one?
They were like, this defense, the Cardinals defense haven't let them sack. He's the most protected quarterback of the NFL.
That's right. The offensive line will not let a sack happen.
And literally, like, the next play, they sacked him twice in a row.
So awesome.
Then after that, they said, Kyler Murray he's completed all of his passes, like 20-something passes, almost like the next play, incomplete pass. I'm like, keep doing this, announcers. Keep talking about it because it seems to be working. But, man, what a great performance, especially by Leonard Williams. He was just a beast on defense. And then after the game, Mike McDonald, the coach for the team, he did talk to the media and had this to say.
We won the game, which is awesome. The fans were f***ing awesome.
I'm kidding. He really didn't say the F word. He said frickin'. I just thought bleeping it would be kind of funny to see Danny's reaction.
The fans were freaking awesome. 12s were rocking. The place was like bouncing. I mean, it was an awesome atmosphere. It was just the way we want it. But yeah, we want to defend our home turf and make this place a tough place to play for sure.
Oh man, what a great performance! The fans were definitely rocking. It felt like a playoff game. And then also Geno Smith. I mean, yeah, he had that interception, but people are just way too short of a leash on Geno, I feel.
Oh, for sure.
It's kind of ridiculous because I mean that 8-minute, 12-second drive at the end of the game was exactly what we needed. It was just a great performance by the entire team. After the game, Geno Smith did a press conference. He talked about the defense and just how the team seems to be really coming together.
Man, it just shows you we're building something here. And, we talk about complimentary football. We talk about championship level football. When you got a defense that plays the way they play week after week, it's going to give you a shot to win every single game. If we go out there and we play clean, we manage the time of possession. We do great on third down, finish in the red zone, give those guys a lead to play with. I mean, they're going to be even better. So I think our defense is outstanding, and I think they can continue to get better, and I think they will.
And up next, his old team. They're taking on the New York Jets in New York, and that's going to be happening on Sunday.
Let's go, Hawks.
And first place. We're in first place because the rest of the NFC West lost.
Yeah, sucks to suck.
Yeah, baby. We're number one.
Puget Sound Energy has restored power to about 97% of the customers who were affected by the bomb cyclone last week. Can you believe that was a week ago tomorrow?
I can't.
Feels like the longest
right?
week ever. 570,000 people were at one point in the dark, but these crews have been just working nonstop. I believe my poor sister, they're out in Maple Valley. They're still down. I think today they get restored. So it's been a slog, but we're almost there.
Do you see some of the Seahawks players were saying how like having the power out kind of helped bring the team together? So in a roundabout way, it was a nice thing. In a
Maybe
sense.
that's why we won.
So it's time to cut the cord over at VMAC. Yeah. No, probably not. Hey, how about the Sounders, Danny? Danny, my voice is dying. Tell me what happened.
It was quite the game. Did not expect them to beat LAFC. And, of course, they beat LAFC when no one's expecting it.
It's been 10 matches they haven't beat them.
It's crazy. It was so awesome to watch, and especially because LAFC scored first, then all of a sudden they had an own goal, so we got 1-1, and then at the end Jordan Morris in extra time scored, and we were literally screaming in my apartment at
That's awesome.
9:30 at night.
That goal was a thing of beauty. It really was.
And so up next for them, they're either taking on another LA team.
They are. Yeah, Galaxy won, and they won last night, so we're taking on the Galaxy in LA, and I don't think they've announced a date yet. But it's probably in the next week or so.
And then after the game in the locker rooms, the team had a very interesting way of celebrating the win.
It is on!
Yay! Jingle bells!
Come on!
Sarah's face right now.
That's what they do after every game they win away. Sounders win away.
Oh, what fun it is to win when Seattle
Sounders
wins away.
Yeah.
What the hell?
Even when it's not the season?
All year long.
What?
That's the tradition.
How annoyed would you be if you're like the opposing team and you hear that coming out of the locker room? You're like, let's just go in there and beat the crap out of those guys. Hey, tonight, if you want to watch the Kraken, they're in Anaheim taking on the Mighty Ducks, or just the Ducks.
Great movie, though.
I'll never stop calling them the Mighty Ducks.
Emilio Estevez is going to be there?
Yes, and also the Bash Brothers, too. Monday Night Football, you got at 5 o'clock. It's the Harbaugh Bowl as the Los Angeles Chargers take on the Baltimore Ravens. You got John Harbaugh as the Ravens coach, and then Jim Harbaugh as the Chargers coach. As far as weather, 47 degrees and rain. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
So we have this awesome new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message. And we got one from a listener that shared this with us.
2 of my cousins both share that they were getting divorced. They were swapping wives.
So what is the context there? You will find out at 6:20.
The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Big box stores are great if you want to stay the same, but be careful not to get boxed in. North Coast Electric Supply can help you get where you need to go. From great products to unique services and solutions, click now and experience your upgrade.
Rockaholics, we have this rad new feature on the Odyssey app where you can leave us a voice message.
Yes.
It's so easy, and it's already getting a little ridiculous there.
Some of my favorite things is like first thing in the morning we get in the room and we pull up that the computer, the website that has all these messages, and we just start dying at some of these messages that the Rockaholics leave us.
So we asked you to go onto the app and share what dumb or ridiculous thing you are thankful for. So you can go to the Odyssey app, leave us that message, but we did get one that completely floored us.
Yes. Are you ready for it?
I don't know if the people are.
Hey, Daily Migs Show. So here's the dumbest thing that I'm thankful for. About 3 years ago, at Thanksgiving dinner, we all got some pretty crazy news. 2 of my cousins both share that they were getting divorced. Now, that's not the crazy part or the strangest part of this. The strangest part of this is that they were swapping wives.
I mean, that sounds normal.
Yeah.
Just waiting for the crazy part.
What year did that happen to your family, Steve?
Just last year, actually. It was very awkward, but you know what? We're all good.
Yeah, it sounds like a TLC reality show, but in real life, believe me. There's way too many layers to share in a minute, but yeah, I'm thankful for the most awkward Thanksgiving dinner ever. And yes, just so that you know, both couples are still together to this day.
Aww.
Okay.
Okay, Sarah.
I want to go to the next dinner.
I want to go whenever someone new shows up because you have. I mean, do you warn somebody or just kind of wait and see how watch their gears start spinning when maybe it comes up or it's brought up casually? Because I guess after a couple of years, it's just kind of like whatever.
That is wild.
That's amazing.
I mean, the heart wants what the heart wants, Steve.
I mean, you just never know where you're going to meet the one. Sometimes it's married to your cousin.
That is so bizarre.
Yes.
I wonder what the second weddings were like.
Ooh.
Oh, are they married?
Well, I'm assuming maybe they are remarried.
So many questions. Maybe our voice app needs to have longer than a minute for moments like this where this is too juicy. You got to give us at least 2 minutes of this. That's just crazy.
I'm thankful for that as well then.
Have you ever had a weird thing happen at like a thing? Granted, on that level, I'd imagine, but you got a lot of people probably showing up to your Thanksgiving dinner.
I mean, usually it's just a lot of very intoxicated Dalys. That's usually how it rolls.
Right.
But nothing on that level. I mean, like I feel like I announced my pregnancy on one of our, on like a family,
That's
like a
pretty
family.
awesome.
Yeah, that was like kind of a big deal. Get to tell the whole fam.
So you let everyone know what that.
Yeah, all the cousins and everybody.
Oh, that's nice.
It's pretty exciting.
Yeah, nothing ever crazy. The only time anything crazy happens at like Thanksgiving dinners is when somebody brings up something that I know is gonna. Like I remember there was a conversation about like religion or something like that, and somebody is no longer like the person was dating somebody, and they were like questioning what like somebody in the family believed, and I'm like, let me get a second helping of this dinner because I'm about to enjoy what's about to happen because like there's some very opinionated people,
sure,
very passionate. I'm not saying opinionated in a bad way, but like there are some people that are just so passionate, and then all of a sudden you're questioning what they believe, and I'm like, this is gonna go well. Let
me get that popcorn.
Yeah. I'm like, oh boy, this person didn't get the memo, and then all of a sudden like it's never like yelling and screaming, but it's just a lot of passive. I wouldn't say very passive. It's more like aggressive comments being thrown at each other.
It's always the best at family gatherings. 206-803-ROCK. What was the odd news that you got on Thanksgiving dinner or any other big family get-together? 206-803-ROCK. We'll take your calls after Sublime.
The Daily Migs Show.
What odd news did you get on Thanksgiving dinner or any big family get-together? Give us a call, 206-803-ROCK. Zach, in Bonnie Lake, you announced your pending marriage.
Yeah, it was Christmas morning. I had my whole family over, my parents, my grandparents, my sister and brother, and their kids, and made breakfast for everybody, and we announced we were getting married, and it was so silent you could hear a pin drop.
Wait, were they silent? Did you have any sense of like nerves, like they weren't happy with the decision, or they were just shocked?
I don't know if they were just shocked or unhappy with the decision. Everybody seemed to love my ex. Yeah, we got married and divorced.
Maybe that silence was more telling than you realized.
Did you announce the divorce at New Year's Eve?
If anybody had a problem, they didn't speak up. But
so, how old were you at the time?
I was 25.
And how long were you guys married?
We were married for 6 years.
All right. It's a good starter marriage, right?
Good starter marriage.
Yeah, we had good times and bad times, and then in the end, it just didn't work out.
Yeah, I can relate. Yeah, Danny can relate. We've been there.
Look at you guys, making everybody feel comfortable with their multiple marriages.
I know. 206-803-ROCK. What was the odd news that you got on Thanksgiving dinner or any big family get-together?
Someone said this was kind of a family gathering. We were all at Northwest Hospital because my grandma, Nana, was passing. When it was mine and my wife's turn to see her, we got to tell her that we were pregnant with our first kid. Aww. Even though she couldn't talk, she immediately lit up, and everyone could tell that made her day. We went through fertility treatments for quite a long time, and everyone knew the journey that we were on. And even though we whispered it to my Nana, the whole family found out minutes later. Oh, this was also the day someone drove their car into the lobby of Northwest Hospital. So we all had to evacuate. Pretty crazy day, and I'll always remember it. Love you, Nana. And that damn person had to spoil ran on your parade by crashing into the hospital.
Jeez.
Oh, man.
That's very exciting.
Yeah, and someone who went through the fertility process and knows what that experience is like, I'm more than happy to hear that news, too.
Oh, yeah.
Because I know that's a mental mind to mind F to go through, that's for sure. Someone did text in a little bit different story, but also has to do with pregnancies. They said, I was about to announce that my husband and I were having our first kid at Thanksgiving dinner. We thought it would be an awesome time to let everyone in the family know that we don't have to send messages and texts and all that kind of stuff. Well, my bitch sister beat us to the punch and announced her fourth pregnancy from her third baby daddy. Thanks a lot, sis.
Stop it.
Wow.
Just stealing the thunder.
Do you think she I wonder if she knew.
She like sister spidey sense?
Or maybe like she told her, like, hey, I'm going to tell everybody. And then she's like, well, I got one.
Oh, my God. That's so fantastic.
Part of me, though, if I was the husband, I would find great humor in that because I'm like, oh, this is not exactly how we thought it was going to go, but this is hilarious.
Sisters are always one-upping each other, you know?
For real.
206-803-ROCK. What was the odd news that you got on Thanksgiving dinner or any other big family get-together? Kenny from Olympia, what was the phone call you got?
Thanksgiving morning,
maybe 20 years ago now, we got a phone call from Omak County Jail letting us know that my sister had been arrested for smuggling marijuana from Canada into Washington.
These damn sisters ruining Thanksgiving, I tell you.
And not just a little bit, 15 pounds.
Oh, so did she end up doing a bit of time then?
Yeah, she ended up doing 90 days and then a couple years of community service.
Now, this is a dumb question. I already know the answer, but was she a drug dealer?
Yes.
This wasn't her first time?
It was her first time getting caught.
She's like, you don't understand the Black Friday deals on the weed in Canada is ridiculous.
Black Friday.
Well, oh my gosh. So how was the next get-together when she was there?
It was fine. Most of my family were her clients, so.
Kenny, you're the man.
She got popped. Where are we going to get our supply from, guys?
Like, everyone's all pissed off at Thanksgiving because sister got arrested. No, because now we can't get drugs.
Oh, no.
She was bringing it all. That's how we're going to get through Thanksgiving. Now what are we supposed to do?
That is a movie. That is the plot to a movie.
We say 15 pounds?
15 pounds.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. What was the odd news that you got on Thanksgiving dinner or any other family get-together for that matter?
I just love the first sentence of this. I proposed to my first wife on Christmas Eve in front of her family. Unfortunately, the marriage only lasted a couple of years. The divorce was amicable, and we have remained friends when all was said and done. That's from AJ and Olympia. So shout out to AJ.
AJ. Dave from Federal Way, what was the big news that happened at your Thanksgiving dinner?
Well, I was a senior in high school, and we all got together for Thanksgiving dinner. And my mother announced that she was pregnant. So here I am, 18 years old. My mom's pregnant. My friends are laughing at me like, look at your mom, man. What's up?
Oh, my gosh.
Wait, was mom with dad, or was this a whole new...
She was with dad, and he's got his chest stuck out like he's popping buttons. He's so proud. Like, I still got it.
Dad still got it.
It's like, my swim team still works after all these years.
Do you have any other siblings besides the one that was 18 years apart from you?
Yeah, I've got it's 5 of us, and we're all stair-stepped.
All stair-stepped?
Yeah, we're stair-step children. I was 18, my brother's 17, my other brother 16, 15, 14.
Oh.
She was the only girl, too.
Dude, I never heard that term before, stair-step. That's kind of funny how that... But, so was there ever a point where, then your little sister looked at you guys and goes, there's a massive age difference between all of us?
Oh, yeah. She was... we all took care. We all gathered around us, but pretty soon we were all leaving. I left for the Army when I was 19, so I didn't see her for 4 years, and other people went off and did their thing, so.
Well, at least your parents, they're we have a bunch of, kids that can be babysitters.
That's a real perk.
Right?
Especially in this economy. Yeah. You know what we're paying babysitters today?
I love Dad's all proud. He's like, yep.
Rockaholics, we need a worthy competitor this morning that thinks that they can beat Steve. He has a record of 333 wins, 102 losses, and 57 ties in 2024.
I lost 3 on Friday.
It was pretty good. It felt awesome. For me.
Yeah.
206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 6:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Looking to turn up the heat in your relationship this holiday? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that are as nice or as naughty as you are. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention Indulge for 20% off your purchase. Visit loverstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday fashion gifts, like cozy fits and stylish shirts. You'll have money left over for those aviators that make you feel like a maverick. Or that ugly holiday sweater that's like really ugly.
OMG, that's like really ugly.
Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa! Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Chelsea from Seattle is. Chelsea, are you there?
Yes, I am.
I'm Sarah, your host, and it's time for you to get out of here, Steve. Okay.
Yeah, let's go. Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Chelsea has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Yes.
The Beatles had the hit song, I Want to Hold Your what?
Hand.
Correct. What movie does Jeff Bridges play the dude?
Pass.
According to Google, the state that consumes the most turkey every Thanksgiving is what?
Massachusetts.
No.
Texas.
No.
California.
Yes. Which brand is known for its red-soled high heels?
Manolo Blahniks.
No.
Pass.
How many NBA teams are there?
16?
No.
32.
No.
64.
No. What country is the world's biggest producer of oil?
Afghanistan?
No.
Iran?
No.
Russia?
No. Jiminy Cricket is a character from what Disney film?
Pinocchio.
Yes. Bennifer is the media nickname given to the relationship between Jennifer Lopez and who?
Ben Affleck.
Yes. Chelsea, you got 4 correct. Oh, Chelsea, I love your attitude.
I'll only laugh if they start laughing first.
Right, because then you're laughing with them, not at them. We would never laugh at you, though.
No.
Wow.
And Steve,
Yes.
he doesn't have much of a voice. He had a long weekend. So, there is a chance. Steve, are you ready?
Yeah.
The Beatles had the hit song, I Want to Hold Your what?
Hand.
Correct. What movie does Jeff Bridges play the dude?
Dude. Big Lebowski.
Yes. According to Google, the state that consumes the most turkey every Thanksgiving is what?
Washington.
No.
Oh. California.
Wow, yes. Which brand is known for its red-soled high heels?
Is that Louboutin?
Yes, it is. How do you know that? How many
see. I'm on the
NBA
internet.
teams are there?
A targeted app?
Yeah, definitely on Facebook Marketplace. 30.
Wow, yes. What country is the world's biggest producer of oil?
What?
What country is the world's biggest producer of oil?
I don't know. Iran?
No.
Iraq?
No.
Canada?
No. Jiminy Cricket is a character from what Disney film?
Pinocchio?
Yes. Bennifer is the media nickname given to the relationship between Jennifer Lopez and who?
And Ben Affleck.
Yes,
I almost
of
said
course.
Bennifer Affleck.
Who wrote The Lord of the Rings?
What's that guy's name? J.K. Rowling? No.
No.
That's Harry Potter. That's a woman, too.
Yep, sure was.
Who's... Crap, I don't know. Frodo.
No. Steve, it doesn't matter, though, because you did get 7 correct, which is a win, 7-4. Sorry, Chelsea.
That's okay. Thank you.
Next time, Chelsea. Next time.
Next time. What country is the world's biggest producer of oil?
Country.
Texas.
Yes, the country of Texas.
Is it the Netherlands?
No. I mean, Danny was kind of the closest, which is
US?
upsetting. Yes.
No.
Really? We in it right now, you guys.
Oh, my gosh.
We
Yup.
in it. Okay.
We in it.
Well, Danny was kind of right.
I know. Well, sort of. And who wrote The Lord of the Rings?
Tolkien?
Yep. J.R. Tolkien.
Yes. J.R.R. Tolkien. So
Yes.
you were like J.
I knew a J. Yeah.
But then you said K. Rowling, yeah. But you won anyway. Congrats.
We are partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters and Operation Warm, and the goal is to put as many warm winter jackets on local children in need as we possibly can. It's Coats for Kids time, Steve.
Yes, and the Rockhawks have been stepping up. We are now just over $2,300 raised. We still have a ways to go, though. We have a $50,000 goal. Like you said, $20 puts a brand new coat on a kid in need, and a lot of Rockhawks are stepping up. Shout out to the Constances that listen to our show and to our radio station. Constance Rosenbaum donated $100, and then Constance Baker donated $200. Wow. That's pretty awesome. Arthur Eckhart donated $400 to Coats for Kids.
Thank you.
That is a lot of coats. And also big thanks to Hans Joris for donating $50, Jimmy Wright for donating $20, James Glaze for donating $27. Any amount helps.
Our Rockaholics are the best.
Yeah, like $20. That's very helpful. $400 also helpful.
You can make a contribution by heading over to KISW.com. You probably know by now that we have lots of dumb debates and arguments, both on and off the air, between the four of us.
Start to lose track of them.
One of them that we are having off the air, Migs, you want to enlist the help of our listeners to help settle this.
Yeah, and I don't even know if you know which one this is. And I kind of want to wait until we go on the air with it, but if any of the Rockaholics could just help, it's a very simple question, 206-803-ROCK. We want to get your feedback on this debate. Because I think the three of us are on one side, and Taryn, you are on the other side.
Oh, my gosh. Okay, now I'm curious about this, too. So call and help us settle the debate. 206-803-ROCK. We will take your calls after Weezer.
The Daily Migs Show.
Migs, you were hoping that our dear Rockaholics could help solve a little kerfuffle, could help settle an argument that is happening on this show.
One of the many dumb arguments that we have, and this is the most recent one, and I do love a texter say, because I'm pretty sure there's three of us against one. It's me, Danny, and Sarah believe that you should do something, and you're opposed to it. And one texter says, I don't even know what the argument is about. I agree with Taryn.
Yeah, that's
right.
Let's
find out. So Live Night is coming up on December 13th. And not only are we going to be doing our show live, playing Beat Migs live, Walter Jones is going to be joining us. We're going to be having a blast. But also all the music is done live as well. So Ryan had the idea. He's just like, hey, why don't we get the new originals all together and let's do that cover of the Father Christmas song by the Kinks, which we did a couple of years ago to raise money for Coats for Kids. And Danny's on guitar, Thrill is on bass, I'm on drums, Glenn Cannon plays guitar as well, and everybody's a part of it. But then I'm like, well, who the hell is going to sing it? And if memory served me correct, there was a certain person who did sing on the recording, and that is T-Dog herself, Taryn Daly.
She's already bright red.
Dude, she's got her hands covering her face, hunched over right now.
Bright red.
I need a vocal coach.
No, you don't. Amongst everyone else on the show and the station, you're our best singer.
It's a little flat.
Oh, how about the chorus?
See, you already know the words.
I do love this song, just not when I'm singing it.
I mean, minus Kevin Deers and Miles Montgomery on like the shaker and the
sleigh bells.
Sleigh bells. I think you're the best performer.
To the little rich boy.
So I'm like, well, perfect. Taryn is here. Why don't you come down to band practice and sing the song with us?
You guys, my husband is going to be singing a song.
Yes.
That is enough from one household. We don't need two from the same household singing on Live Night.
I've got to play the drums. Danny's got to play the guitar. We have to relearn it. I haven't played the drums in forever, and even though it's kind of a simple song, it's kind of fast-paced, and I don't know if my wrists are ready for it, but I'm willing to do it for the kids.
Oh, for the kids?
Yes.
Okay.
And so you're like, no, I don't want to do it. And I'm like, well, who else is going to sing? I mean, the only other option was the second verse, and that's Ted. So you're going to make us do that?
I love Ted just like scream singing. What even is that?
Mouths to feed. He'd be a good hardcore singer.
Yeah,
I don't know if
he could be in the Beastie Boys.
So you're like all opposed to it. I figured, you know what? Maybe we can't make the decision, but maybe our Rockaholics could help us with this as well.
So you want to ask a simple question?
Yes.
And we will ask that simple question to Adam in Shelton. Adam, do you think that I should sing Father Christmas at Live Night?
Oh, you have to. I mean, you did a great job, and it's for the children.
That's what I'm saying.
Now you're guilt tripping me, Adam and Steve and everyone else.
Right, and the funny part is it's not really, we're just doing that live night, but you know what it is? For the children.
It's for the children. It's for the kids. It's for the kids.
So we said, what about a trio with Taryn, Ted, and Sarah? Ooh.
I mean, if you're doing drums and he's doing guitar and I have to sing, then she better be doing something.
Don't throw me in this.
She's twerking.
I'm your backup dancer.
How is she supposed to sing and twerk at the same time?
She's a fly girl for sure.
Someone said, do it, Taryn. That made my day to listen to that a couple of years ago. You have to do it. Another person said, you have a waitress's vibe.
Oh, my God, I love that song.
They're talking about the actual server at a restaurant that can't sing. But, same difference, right?
Totally a waitress's vibe. I love that. That's a great compliment. Thank you.
Someone said, what, Brad is singing at Live Night?
Yeah, he's doing an old Bob Rivers tune, I believe.
So
a twisted Christmas tune.
That's going to be awesome, too. Yes. All right, so how do we... I have a proposal. Since we are talking about it being for the kids... The kids are the kids that need coats. Coats for kids. Operation Warm. What if the Rockaholics raise enough money? Would you do it? And if we raise a certain amount of money, would you then do it?
$50,000.
Okay,
I know that's the overall goal. That is the overall goal. Okay, what's a number that pops into your head?
All right, so we're at 23. I was going to say 5,000, but I feel like we could get to 5,000 pretty quick. What about $6,900? Nice. The Ultimate 69 Club. If we get the $6,900, what, by tomorrow?
Yeah. Tomorrow night or tomorrow after the show or tomorrow midnight?
Tomorrow after the men's room. Because I know we do sit and spin, so God forbid we don't get to it by tomorrow after our show. We can maybe plead with the men's room to kind of help us get us over the edge. If we hit $6,900 by tomorrow, would you sing the damn song?
We'll make a deal. That's a deal.
Let's do it!
I don't think it's happening. I'm going to be a negative Nancy.
People want to hear this.
They don't.
All they have to do is go to KISW.com, donate to Coats for Kids. Any amount helps. $20, $40, $3,000.
Yes. If we're going to hit $6,900, we might need a $3,000 donation in there.
I think we can get a couple $100 donations. Make it happen. And then join us at Live Night on Friday, Friday, December 13th.
That way you can see Taryn's red face in person.
It'll match my Santa onesie that is also red.
Oh, that's going to be amazing.
I'm nervous.
Because the Rockaholics will step up.
To the little rich boy.
Okay.
And if we don't hit $6,900 by tomorrow, by the end of the men's room, then Ted sings it.
Oh, my God.
No, actually, people will stop donating because they're going to want to hear that.
Oh, boy. All right, game on. Put your money where your mouth is, Rockaholics, or at KISW.com. The Seahawks are now in first place. They beat the Cardinals yesterday, and we get to chat with Seattle radio legend, the host of Mitch Unfiltered, Mitch Levy, at 7:20.
The Daily Migs Show. The Daily Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet, and the not-so-secret secret, with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned, and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com /Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com /Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
He is a Seattle sports radio legend. He is the host of Mitch Unfiltered, which you can listen to anywhere you get your podcasts or at MitchUnfiltered.com. Say good morning to our friend, Mitch Levy.
Episode 312, ladies and gentlemen, was a fun one to do late last night.
I bet.
Because Migsy is right there on the precipice. All you need, Migsy, is just another 6 in a row. 6 more in a row, and you're right there at 12-5.
I'm starting to think that you're becoming a believer in 12-5.
I am not anywhere close to a believer.
Dude, it's so funny. I am getting those random messages on pictures and posts that have nothing to do with the Seahawks on my social media accounts, and everyone's like 12-5. There's still a chance. I'm like, yes, I've got a team of us that believe.
Well, let's put it this way: if there's not still a chance at 12-5 1 week from today, if we're together again, assuming you guys aren't on vacation,
that's debatable. We might change our mind.
Then the Seattle Seahawks, if we're not still with a chance at 12-5 1 week from today, then the Seahawks have blown everything that they've done good over the last 2 weeks. So they got to beat the Jets. They've got to beat the Jets in New York. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. But if they do, that sets them on a little bit of an opportunity here. It's unbelievable. The difference that 2 weeks makes is unbelievable. I guess that's the National Football League for you guys.
Unbelievable to some, very believable to others.
Okay, I get it.
Talk about unbelievable. Dude, that defense was unbelievable yesterday.
Well, the defense, when you go back the last 3 games, you go back to the Rams game before the bye, and then you think about the 49ers performance, and then you go to yesterday. The defense has been really good now for 3 games. Now, I don't know, 3 games, does that make a season? I don't know if they've caught on to the Mike McDonald system. I don't know if it's these mid-season personnel changes that they've made, which is kind of a little bit unorthodox. They went out and they just kind of jettisoned 2 new linebackers that they brought in during the offseason to be I'm not saying the future, but certainly they were the present of the Seattle Seahawks, and they just got rid of those 2 guys right in the middle of the year and brought 2 new guys in. I don't know if it's that. I can't really put my finger on exactly why, but defensively in the last 3 games, they've been one of the better defenses in the National Football League, and that's really the story of the little 2-game winning streak and why they're in position now. All of a sudden, we called the episode 312 that we released this morning. We called it From the Outhouse to the Penthouse. That's the title of the show today.
That is very fitting.
Everybody's very excited about what's potentially going to happen now over the next 6 or 7 weeks.
I did think of you yesterday when Gino threw that interception, which is not the end of the world, but man, the world's shortest leash once again happened. I saw on social media. I quickly go over to social media because they were posting about Kobe Bryant's awesome pick 6, and none of the comments were about the pick 6 or him grabbing his ding ding like Marshawn Lynch. It was all about how everybody seems to hate Geno Smith. I'm like, what are we doing?
Grabbing his what? Did you say?
Grabbing my ding ding.
Grabbing his ding ding. That's
Okay,
what Marshawn called it.
I thought you were going to say grabbing his Migsy, but okay, grabbing his big thing.
Well, that's just rude. We'll need to have an offline conversation about that.
Mitch, what was your favorite moment? What was your favorite moment, favorite play of the whole game?
Well, I think the most important. Well, first of all, and the 2 great questions. Let's go back to Gino for just a second. I want to respond to what Migsy said because yesterday was one of those games that. Whether you're a Geno lover like I am, and I really think Geno is become one of the top 7 or 8 quarterbacks in the entire NFL. So I'm on that side of the fence. If you're on the other side that you're talking about, which is as soon as he makes a mistake, you're all over him like a cheap suit.
Yeah.
Well, yesterday's game kind of satisfied both parties in a way because that interception that he threw was just a terrible play.
Yep.
Even the biggest lover like me has to admit that play, they had a chance to really put the game away right there. And he's rolling out, and he looks like he could run for the first down, and then he throws against his body, and he throws that interception, and he puts the Cardinals right back in it. So there you go. There's fuel for the fire of all the Geno bashers out there. And then there was the other one for them, for that side, which was the near interception later where he throws it to Kenneth Walker behind him. It goes off Walker's hands and nearly an interception, which could have cost them the game. So the 2 instead of ding ding plays, the two Migsy plays in Gino, really fueling the fire. But the flip side is on my side. There were 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 plays where he extends the play and he makes a throw down the field on a third down, the one to DK Metcalf late. I mean, he made some tremendous plays yesterday. So you can get a little of both sides from yesterday's Gino performance. And I'll answer, this is the tease, I'll answer Taryn's question, my favorite moment, my favorite play, after the song. What's the song, Taryn?
You can give Mitch a follow on X. His handle is @Mitch_Seattle. We will have more with Mitch Levy after Lincoln Park.
The Daily Migs Show.
He is the host of Mitch Unfiltered, and episode 312 is available now. You can get it wherever you listen to your podcast or at MitchUnfiltered.com. Mitch Levy, we've got some unfinished business because I want to know what your favorite moment, your favorite play was from yesterday's Seahawks victory over the Cardinals. 16-6 was the final score.
Now, wait a second. Is that it? Is that all the Lincoln Park I get?
That's all the Lincoln Park you get.
I can't have any more Lincoln Park because it's really started my week off really great.
You were vibing?
Thanksgiving week. Yeah, Thanksgiving week is not really Thanksgiving week without a little Lincoln Park.
We'll send you some links. That way you can listen to them whenever you want.
The best moment of the game, I think, unquestionably for all Seahawks fans yesterday, I don't think there's really a debate, was the interception return for a touchdown by Kobe Bryant. But how that play developed, I think, is really a storyline that is being talked about this morning on different radio stations, TV stations, newspaper, whatever, online. And that is the play of young number 21, Devin Witherspoon. This guy, who they drafted really high last year out of Illinois, is developing into one of the great young defensive players in all of the National Football League, not just on the Seahawks. And the play that he made, and you got to go back and you got to watch it, is just super athletic, super energetic, super exciting. He's coming on a blitz. I don't want to get too geeky on you, but he's coming on a blitz. Kyler Murray fakes the handoff and he runs to the outside. Now, Kyler Murray's very fast for an NFL quarterback, at least very quick and fast. And it's easy for him to get on the edge. Now, it's 4th down. And once he gets on the edge and he gets outside the outside defender, which he was on that play, it's normally over. It's 99 out of 100 times. If a quarterback gets outside the outside edge, he can run for those 3 yards for a first down, and it's a first down, and the Cardinals keep the ball. But this young guy, this precocious second-year guy who's blitzing and is caught inside, is able to spin around. He does a 360, and he's still fast enough and still has the burst to be able to get out to Kyler Murray when Murray already had him beat on the edge and get to what we call his outside shoulder, Murray's outside shoulder, to say to Murray, hey, I'm here. You cannot run for this first down. You cannot run for this first down. I'm here. I made up the ground on you. Forcing Murray on 4th down to throw the ball instead of running for the first down, Taryn. And what does he do? He overthrows the receiver. Kobe Bryant picks it off and runs for a touchdown. Now, that's not even the end of the story. Then 21, as if he hasn't done enough to cause the interception, is racing down the sidelines as the lead blocker for Kobe Bryant to go the length of the field so that he can score. He can grab his Migsy and score the touchdown.
He took out a couple of guys in the process. It was amazing.
And it's really on our, and I know selfless promotion or shameless promotion. We talk a lot about that play and a lot about him on 312 that came out this morning, because this guy is really special. He's really unique in a lot of ways. A lot of the guys that play his position don't love contact. They're corners, they're cover guys. Guys go to the Hall of Fame just being great cover guys at the corner. He's looking for contact. He's looking for bigger guys to go block. He's looking for physicality. He's just a different breed, this kid. And I said on the show this morning, I said, you could close your eyes with all due respect to guys like Kenny Easley, you might remember that name, and Cortez Kennedy and Bobby Wagner and Earl Thomas and Richard Sherman. You could close your eyes in 10 years from now and visualize this guy being the greatest Seattle Seahawks defender in the history of the organization. I mean, he's that good in his second year now. He's got a long way to go. He's got obviously there's a lot of years ahead of him, but he is super special. And what's exciting about him, and maybe we had to wait for a few more games than we thought, is you brought in this defensive coach, this Mike McDonald, and you paired him with one of the great young cornerbacks in the league in Devin Witherspoon, who's got this canvas, this empty vacant canvas. He's like clay. And so he's now McDonald's guy. He's McDonald's, toy, for lack of a better word. And the two of them could really combine and create havoc for weeks, months, years to come. It's a very exciting situation having him in Seattle.
Mitch, I was hoping we could have you pretend to be John Schneider once again. It's been a while since I've asked you to pretend to be general manager John Schneider, and you've got a guy like Ernest Jones who in 4 games with the team has 47 tackles. I got to feel that he's not getting traded or leaving the Seahawks. I mean, you got to think that they're going to do whatever it takes to keep him around, right?
Yeah, I think no question about it. He has been a centerpiece of the turnaround of the defense. And I think what you find out about Ernest Jones, he wears number 13. He plays that inside linebacker position. What you love so much about him, well, there's a lot of things to love about him, but when you're out in Renton during the week and you ask all the other guys on the defense and you just say, hey, what's been the biggest reason for the turnaround? Can you explain or put your finger on what Mitch on KISW can't put his finger on, which is why the defense is better the last couple of weeks? Every guy to a man says it coincided with the arrival of number 13.
That's awesome.
Every guy on that defense, including the aforementioned Devin Witherspoon. If you ask Devin Witherspoon, why are you guys so good the last 3 weeks on defense? He will say, Ernest Jones. Every one of those guys says Ernest Jones turned us around. His arrival turned us around. So, yes, I think yes. I'd be stunned if they let him get out of town during the offseason. I think that they will do whatever they got to do to have him back. He's been terrific. Absolutely terrific.
And now we continue on our quest to hit Steve's predicted 12-5 record this Sunday versus the New York Jets at their house. 10 a.m. is kickoff.
Gino's old team, baby. Let's go.
Thank you so much, Mitch, and happy Thanksgiving to you and yours.
Happy Thanksgiving, you ding-dings. Thank you very much.
Rockaholics, if you would like a shot at beating Steve, he has a record of 334 wins, 102 losses, and 57 ties in 2024. And if you were listening on Friday at 5:40, we did give out a cheat sheet with 3 of the correct answers for the upcoming game. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 7:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Amazon Black Friday week is here. With up to 40% off toys to stuff their stocking. Noise-canceling tech to silent their night. And fashion like slippers to missile their toes. Shop Amazon's Black Friday deals now.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs. Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Robbie from Eatonville is. Robbie, are you there?
I am.
Robbie, were you listening to the men's room around 5:40 on Friday to hear the cheat sheet?
I was not.
Oh, okay. Hopefully it's
What
not
a
the
shame,
decision.
what a shame.
All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here.
I think that's totally fine. Bye-bye.
For those playing at home, Robbie has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Neapolitan ice cream is typically vanilla, chocolate, and what other flavor?
Strawberry.
Correct. What is the real name of Batman?
Bruce Wayne.
Yes. Heidi Klum hosted what fashion show for 16 seasons?
Project Runway.
Yes. Which video game series features a post-apocalyptic...
Fallout.
Yes, thank you! The first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was in what decade?
Say it again?
The first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was in what decade?
40s.
No.
30s.
No.
20s.
Yes. Which princess has a pet chameleon named Pascal?
Pass.
What kitchen nightmare celebrity chef is also one of the judges on MasterChef?
Gordon Ramsay.
Yes. Tea is said to have originated in what country?
Say again?
Tea is said to have originated in what country?
India.
No.
England.
No.
Pass.
Babies are born without what bone?
Oh, I don't know.
Well, Robbie, you did still get 6 correct.
All right.
Also, Sarah, are you okay?
You guys, I've been practicing that word all night.
I feel like Robbie should get 1 extra point just
all
for
night long. I've been practicing that word.
delay of game.
I know how to say apocalyptic.
No, you don't.
Apocalyptic. I know how to say that, but when you put post in front of it, Steve's here.
Also, that's not the only question that you messed up. So
Because I've been focused so much on that one word. I practiced so many times last night with George.
Sarah can't talk. That's
I literally texted him before this saying, "Wish me luck, babe."
Well, if mine is Taryn. I think no one really can give you a hard time with the inability to grasp the English language.
That is true. Taryn's actually really, really good at it, but the rest of us...
She's like at the top of a poop sandwich. Like, she's like the better of them all.
You know what? I'm a graduate of the Edward R. Murrow College of Communication at Washington State University. Thank you very much.
And look where it got you.
Say that 3 times fast.
Right?
I'm not.
Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah!
Neapolitan ice cream is typically vanilla, chocolate, and what other flavor?
Strawberry.
Yes.
Delicious.
What is the real name of Batman?
My parents used to get so pissed because I'd only eat that strawberry, and they'd be like, "There's a giant hole in this thing, you
Ew,
dummy."
I would only eat chocolate and vanilla.
What was the question?
What is the real name of Batman?
Bruce Wayne.
Correct. Heidi Klum hosted what fashion show for 16 seasons?
America's Next Top Model.
No.
Shoot. I don't know any other ones. Models are fun.
No.
Model Party.
No. Which video game series features a post-apocalyptic world with vaults? What the heck?
Halo?
No.
What was the question again?
Which video game series features a post-apocalyptic apocalyptic world with vaults?
I knew the answer. I just want to hear you say it again. Fallout.
I hate you. Yes. The first Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade was in what decade?
60s?
No.
50s?
No.
40s?
No.
Damn
Which
it.
princess has a pet chameleon named Pascal?
Moana.
No.
I don't know.
Wow.
Steve.
I might have lost, but it was worth it.
It was.
Yeah.
You got 3 correct, which is a loss, 6-3. Congratulations, Robbie.
Thank you. I finally won. I only took 6 times.
Yeah, Robbie.
But you did it.
You did so good.
You even doubled Steve's score.
Nice job. I could have I definitely wasted a lot of time, but it was worth
But
it.
the real star of the show was Sarah.
You guys.
Danny, can you say the word?
Post-apocalyptic.
Oh, no, he can't.
I can't really.
Not really.
Can you say it?
Post-apocalyptic.
I can't.
Post-apocalyptic.
Post-apocalyptic.
Excuse me?
Post-apocalyptic.
I'm glad I'm not the only one. I literally was going to change this question last night.
I would have.
But it was on the cheat sheet.
Well, why'd you put it on the cheat sheet?
Well, I didn't say it out loud when I wrote it.
Dude.
And then when I was practicing it, it was a nightmare.
There are certain words that my brain, I can hear it inside of my head, but there's something gets lost from my brain to my mouth, and that's one of those words, apocalyptic.
Even looking at
Apocalyptic?
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic sounds like a weird word, though, man.
Yeah, man. Even though it looks like how it would be pronounced when you read it, but still, even when you put post in front of it, oh man. Clearly, I didn't practice enough. But which princess has a pet chameleon named Pascal? Also on the cheat sheet.
Rapunzel.
Yes. If you didn't get to, Steve, which kitchen nightmare celebrity chef is also one of the judges on MasterChef?
Gordon Ramsay?
Yes. Tea is said to have originated in what country?
London, England.
That's a great guess, but no, it was China. And babies are born without what bone?
I know it.
Tailbone?
The patella, the kneecap.
For real?
Yeah.
Yes.
Weird.
Isn't that weird? But if you look at a baby, it really is just like mush there.
That's funny.
It grows later. It's so weird.
The tailbone?
I don't know. That's the only one I can think of.
No, but a knee is also strange. But congratulations on losing.
Are you looking?
Oh.
Apocalyptic.
Apocalyptic. See, I can say it now.
Now say
Apocalyptic.
Now put post in front of it.
Post.
Apocalyptic.
Thank you.
Boom.
We're partnered up once again with the Washington State Council of Firefighters on Coats for Kids, and we want to put as many brand new American-made winter coats on local children in need. And you can help us out, Rockaholics, with a donation. $20 equals one jacket.
And Rockaholics have been stepping up. We're now over $2,300 raised, but we have a high goal of $50,000. We figured for added incentive, if you missed it earlier this morning, our friend Taryn Daly over here decided that she does not want to sing with the new originals at Live Night when we do the Kinks song Father Christmas. So in order to get her to do it, she agreed that she will sing if we raise at least $6,900 by tomorrow night.
Woo!
Every time we play it, you sink in the chair, you cover your face. So if you want to help us embarrass Taryn Daly at Live Night, please donate as much as possible. Every amount helps, from $20 to $200 to $400, and the Rockaholics have been stepping up, so it'll be awesome to get those
Please donate. Wow.
Come on, you want to hear her sing this at Live Night? Pull out your phone and donate right now at KISW.com.
To the little rich boy.
Guns N' Roses, Queen, Journey, and Heart all share something in common that will seriously surprise you. So what is it? We'll tell you after Alice in Chains.
The Daily Migs Show. Everyone knows social media is a time suck, and what you're about to hear proves it. If it's online, someone, somewhere, has an opinion and is whining about it. So let's get straight to the comments.
Kobe Bryant returned an interception 69 yards.
Nice.
For a touchdown as the Seahawks beat Arizona 16-6 yesterday, taking over first place in the NFC West. If you missed it, here is a call on that pick six.
Oh, Murray keeps it. Murray being chased by Witherspoon. Floats for Wilson. Off target to Kobe Bryant. And there goes Kobe Bryant. With a house call for Seattle. And a Marshawn Lynch homage.
Yep, he did the...
Grabbing my ding-ding. My ding-ding.
Full on, jumped in the air, grabbed it, and that's not what he got the unsportsmanlike for. Then he jumped into the crowd, and I guess that kind of got him a penalty flag.
That's the big no-no.
Yeah, it's okay to grabbing
my ding-ding.
Yeah.
So many people were fired up about this, but not so much about the celebration. So we're going to go straight to the comments.
Yeah, we found a post where the Seahawks posted the video and all that, and for the most part, people were either complaining about Geno Smith or celebrating the fact that the Seahawks just had an awesome moment, and then there was some not happy with him,
grabbing my ding-ding.
So we sent those to our production director, Jason, and said, reenact them however you'd like, just to show how people get worked up over the dumbest stuff on social media, and he did just that. Are you ready for the first comment about the Seahawks and Kobe Bryant?
Let's do it.
All right.
I've been a Seahawks fan my whole life, but not no more. That celebration was classless. We should be better than that. If I was his mother, I would be appalled.
There's a lot to unpack in that.
If you're going to bail on a team because of one gesture one guy does.
But Marshawn Lynch, he did it Marshawn, also, how funny is that Marshawn now is known that move, grabbing your boys, is now the Marshawn Lynch. Like that makes him, I mean, even if he never makes the Hall of Fame, and there's a conversation about whether or not he'll be a Hall of Famer, I feel like that's Mecca.
Yeah.
But, so you were probably a Seahawks when they won the Super Bowl. If you're a Seahawks fan, that wasn't a problem.
We don't need your fandom. You can go.
Come back, I guess, when Kobe Bryant gets traded or signs with another team. All right. Knock yourself out.
Where are all the fire Mike McDonald now? That's right, Coach of the Year, baby.
The defense was really on fire yesterday.
Yes. 6 points. I mean, they only gave up under 50 yards in rushing as well.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, when the Cardinals have been known for rushing the ball pretty well, and they just shut them down. That was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it might be a little bit of a stretch. That might be a little bit of an overreaction saying that Mike McDonald should be Coach of the Year. But you know what? Let's go with it.
We're making moves.
Geno Smith for MVP. What a game! We're going to the Super Bowl. Go Hawks!
Was that you, Steve Migs?
Quite possibly.
12-5. Here we come.
It's still a chance. It's still a chance until they lose again. Granted, they can't ever lose again, but there's still a chance.
I love the optimism.
I'm still feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
They're unstoppable. Who's going to beat them? You think the Jets are going to beat them?
No.
That's right.
I can't believe my eyes. My child was watching that game, and we had to watch Kobe Bryant do that. Hashtag disappointed.
Grabbing my ding-ding.
Yeah, I was watching the game when he did that, and at no point did Tam say, "Daddy, what is he doing?"
No.
I didn't even factor into her world.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say that parent probably drew attention to the play.
Right.
For everyone bitching about him grabbing his and how he could do that with children watching, that's your concern? It's a violent sport. People getting injured, concussed, and you're worried about him grabbing his twig and berries? Just tell your kid he had to go potty and shut the up. Go Hawks.
Now, is he telling the lady to shut the F up, or is he telling the lady to tell their kid to shut the F up? Confused by that one. Did you see Kobe Bryant on King 5?
No.
He was being interviewed on King 5, and they talked about it. And it's kind of funny that they're like having a conversation about him and his decision behind grabbing his boys.
You just walked out with your game ball. How did that feel to get that to?
The game ball was the actual football. Just want to clear that up before we get into this audio.
You just walked out with your game ball. How did that feel to get that today?
A blessing. The coaches were honing in on turnovers, and it happened to be me, and I scored. And shout out to Marshawn Lynch for like the third time today. So, yeah.
You said shout out to Marshawn Lynch. Obviously, you're talking about that celebration. Walk me through that celebration and just...
describe it to me, please.
Slowly, and play some romantic music in the background, please. I'm like, you're asking for him to go down that road? Okay. I want to hear the answer.
And just what was the inspiration behind wanting to do that for your first pick six?
Chlamydia. No, it wasn't that.
My dad and my brother, I talked to those guys before every game, and they were excited for me. They felt it coming, and I just told them I was going to do it.
So he was hey, Dad, I'm thinking about if I score a touchdown or a big play, I'm going to grab my boys. And Dad's like, you do that. Yeah. I love his dad.
And I had to do it. And once I seen, all my guys blocking for me, I'm like, oh, here's my chance right here. And I did it. So I manifested it, honestly.
How'd that feel?
Great.
How'd what feel?
Phrasing.
Great. I blacked out. I did that. Then I went to the end zone and jumped in the crowd. I'm like, yeah, they had to call a flag on me. So I apologize, but I was excited.
Yeah, I don't think any Seahawk fan is upset with you about that at all.
I loved it.
It was so great.
So great. Rockaholics, the Seahawks game was obviously crazy, but there was another game that was so crazy that it led to a player on the team crying. We're going to tell you what's trending after Papa Roach.
The Daly Migs Show.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
There is so much happening in the world all around us, so when we wake up and try to get our day going and start looking into pop culture, there's a lot out there. So we're going to help you out and tell you what's trending.
Trending on the Daly Migs Show. What's trending? Let's go. Let's go.
Chuck Woolery has passed away at the age of 83. He died at his home in Texas after experiencing some breathing difficulties. Obviously, over the years, he hosted so many legendary game shows, but probably most well known for hosting Love Connection from 1983 to 1994.
I forgot he even did Wheel of Fortune.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that completely went over my head when I saw a couple people saying host of Wheel of Fortune. I'm like, no, he wasn't. And then, oh, yeah, sure, yes, he was.
So that is before your time. Here is Chuck explaining how it worked. It was on an online dating game before the internet was the online dating.
We've compiled a videotape library of hundreds of attractive and available single people. We select some of those singles and we show them 3 videotapes. They choose the one they're most attracted to and go out on a date. Then they come here and they tell us what happened on their date. So to begin, let's meet a woman who says she's irresponsible, loves to be in love. Please welcome Francie Wallace. Francie?
I need something really romantic. Someone that smokes and drinks cigarettes. And
Smokes and drinks cigarettes, good.
And drinks cocktails and can lift me.
Wait, that's her criteria for a good guy? Someone that can smoke, drinks, and can lift her.
We can find that guy for you.
Wait, Sarah did find George.
Yeah, I did.
He doesn't smoke, does he?
No.
Okay.
Can I ask you a Chuck Woolery trivia question?
2 and 2?
How many times was he married?
Ooh.
I'm going 7.
Danny, you have a guess?
Ooh. I'll go 10.
Sarah?
I immediately thought 6.
Sarah, you're the closest, but it's 5.
5 times.
5 times. 5 kids, 5 wives.
It's kind of a trip to hear them describe Love Connection and how they did it. Because, I mean, really, it's any reality show now, dating reality show. But nowadays, because I guess it's just cheaper and easier to send a camera crew out with people, that we don't even need them to come back and explain what happened. They're just living with the video cameras around them at all times.
Oh, yeah. I do love that. I feel like that show paved the way for, like, Singled Out and some of those other crazy shows. So awesome.
I know we were all excited about the Seahawks game. Did anyone watch the insanity that was the Cowboys-Commanders game?
No, but I heard it was absolutely out of control.
The last 3 minutes were just nuts. I have a buddy that posted like a video of like them there or something along those lines, and it's just like the roller coaster of emotions for a Commanders fan in 3 minutes was just insane. So they were down, I guess it was like 20-9. They scored a touchdown. They were going for they got the 2-point conversion, so now it was 20-17. They kicked off to Dallas. The ball went through the legs of the returner, who turned around, picked it up on the 1-yard line. Then Dallas goes up. Then fast forward, at some point they try to get the extra point. The extra point wasn't any good. The kicker was having a tough time. They end up losing the game to the Cowboys, which was rough. But the crazy part was the kicker not only did he miss that extra point, but he also missed a field goal. Also, another extra point earlier in the game. He was just having a really, really bad day. So nothing better than being in the locker room when, first of all, you're the kicker. It's already, I know it's a running joke, but like a lot of people, you're the kicker. You know, like that's kind of like they're like, you're not. You have one job, kick the ball through the uprights, and that's it. And so he wasn't able to do that. And of course, a reporter catched up with him. And dude, the guy's eyes were red. You could just tell he was having a rough go.
Austin, obviously, emotional. Not the result you wanted. What's going through your mind right now?
Just want to play better for my teammates, you know. Definitely don't want to do that. Just wasn't striking well. But it means a lot to me to to be here with these guys. So just want to put my best foot moving forward.
That final extra point, it was a low snap. How much of a difference did that make?
Didn't make a difference at all. It's on me.
Oh, my
Poor guy.
I bet he didn't sleep a wink last night.
That sucks. I thought it was cool, though, that the Seahawks gave one of their game balls to Jason Myers.
Oh, yeah.
Who also missed an extra point. I got nervous about that. I was like, oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. I was like, no, we can't. If we end up losing by 1 point and it turns out it's because of that, that would be insane. But then he hit that insane field goal towards the end of the game. And in the locker room, I thought it was awesome. Like, they handed out the game ball, of course, to Kobe Bryant. They gave one to Leonard Williams, who was just a beast on defense. And then they gave the game ball to Jason Myers, and he looked kind of surprised when he got it. He's like, me?
I'm the guy.
You guys love me?
Mike Tyson has received an offer from Las Vegas Kings of Hustler. It's a male review. They want him to host their cowboy Christmas party for $125,000. And this would require him to be wearing chaps and a banana hammock. This is obviously stemming from that viral moment during the Tyson-Paul fight where we saw his booty.
Yeah.
He's also had a $250,000 proposal from an adult site to show off his booty again.
Oh, my gosh.
People want more Tyson butt.
He's not going to do it for just 125. You got to go at least $1 million, I think, for Mike Tyson to agree to do something along those lines.
That definitely seems like a very lowball offer.
Is anyone here excited about the movie Wicked?
Yes. No.
Yes.
No.
All right. It looks like it's 3 against 1, Danny. No one gives enough, so we'll move on to the Sounders.
That's fine.
Congratulations to the Sounders moving on to the next round of the playoffs. No, Wicked, they dominated in the box office. Yeah. $114 million. So we're in the minority, guys. Danny's in the majority right here.
90% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Did you go see it?
No, I want to go see it so bad. But I kind of don't want to go to the movie theater because I don't want to hear people singing the whole time.
Did you hear about the disclaimer?
I did, yep.
Yes, but I mean, isn't that the whole point of the show? Is like people love to sing along to it?
Yeah, but I don't want to go hear other people sing.
I think if you're seeing it like in a live setting, maybe that's a little more appropriate. But they put up like a 30-second disclaimer before, like, do not sing along or you will be kicked out.
Mm-hmm. I think I'm probably just going to wait for it to come on demand so that way I could just sing in my own house. I don't have to hear other people sing.
I was going to say we should gather like a bunch of rockaholics, and when you're watching it, we're all outside just singing along to the movie just to get under your skin. I think that'd be hilarious.
Danny.
I might break down and go see it, though. I really want to see it.
Well, I have also heard that they're going to have certain screenings that are meant for people to go and sing along to it.
It's one of my favorite musicals of all time, so I definitely want to go see it.
Really? Aren't they having like Starbucks, like Wicked drinks too?
Sure.
Like they have one that's the Wicked Witch of the West and one that's the Good Witch or something like that?
Yeah, they have a pink one and a green one.
Yeah. We talked about that. Thanks, Danny.
Yeah,
caring.
I don't care about the Starbucks drinks. I just want to see the movie. Bless you.
I'm allergic to bad plays in movies. Sorry.
Rockaholics, how would you like to play the game Beat Migs? You must be brave, because he has a record of 334 wins, 103 losses, and 57 ties in 2024. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Beat Migs at 8:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Got a hot and heavy holiday on your mind? Lovers has the perfect pleasure presents with early Black Friday deals that will get you off the naughty list this year. Save up to 60% on the sexiest holiday gifts. Lovers Rewards members can win a holiday sweepstakes grand prize worth over $4,000. With 18 Western Washington locations, Lovers is the place for sexy holiday gifting. Mention presents for 20% off your purchase. Visit loversstores.com for official sweepstakes rules.
Every industry, every job site, any challenge. Purple Wave's upcoming December 5th construction auction has the Caterpillar equipment to tackle it all. We make it easy to connect, inspect, and bid, ensuring you can find the right equipment that's ready to go to work for you. The equipment is ready to inspect at our partner Copart's yard in your area. Bidding ends December 5th at purplewave.com. The easiest and most straightforward way to buy and sell equipment. purplewave.com.
Black Friday week is here, and so are amazing deals at Amazon. You'll save so much on early holiday electronic gifts, like monitors, tablets, and video games. You'll have money left over for that drum set for your little drummer. And some noise-canceling headphones. Or an outdoor speaker system so the entire neighborhood can hear your holiday tunes. Oh, what fun it is to save. Black Friday week is here with deals up to 35% off.
The Daily Migs Show presents the most popular radio game on this side of the speaker. Let's play Beat Migs.
Beat Migs, don't be a loser. Whoa, Beat Migs, you're a loser.
Who's ready to beat Migs? I know Dawn from Shelton is. Dawn, are you there?
I am.
I just need to quickly give a shout out if I can.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It is my man George's birthday today.
Happy birthday, George!
Is it a big date? Like 30?
It's 35.
Oh, so he's dating an older woman. That's crazy.
No, he's not, Steve. But
It's your birthday today. George! It's your birthday today. George!
35.
Let's celebrate. You lose control and you cut the cake. The night is yours. Destiny awaits. So share toast with your closest mates. It's your birthday.
Everybody.
George! Anytime there's a 5 or a 0 at the end, it's a big deal, you know?
Yes.
Yes.
Happy birthday, George.
The grays are coming in, too, for him. So he really is getting older. All right, Steve, it's time for you to get out of here. It's true.
Yeah, I'm sure you're not to blame for any of them, Sarah.
He blames them, all of them, for
To be honest, I'm shocked he's not as bald as I am right now after being with you.
That's fair.
And your dad.
Honestly, I am too. For those playing at home, Dawn has 60 seconds to answer 10 questions. You can pass all you want, but you only get 3 guesses per question. Are you ready?
I am.
A baby sheep is generally referred to as a what?
Kid?
No.
Pass.
Which university did Microsoft founder Bill Gates drop out of?
Harvard?
Yes. Mike Tomlin is the head coach for what NFL team?
Oh, geez. The Saints?
No.
49ers?
No.
Seahawks?
No. The Earth has 4 distinct layers: the outer core, the inner core, crust, and what?
Metal core.
No.
Oh. Magma?
No.
Oh, I know these. Pass.
Which president made Thanksgiving a national holiday?
Roosevelt?
No.
Washington?
No.
Jefferson?
No. The Offspring have a late 90s hit song titled "Why Don't You Get a What?"
Life?
No.
Oh, man. Pass.
Dawn, you are number 1.
Yeah, number 1 in our hearts.
You got 1 correct.
Oh, and you know what's worse is my twin brother's probably listening, and I'm the smarter twin, and I failed.
Hey, you know, with the timer and the pressure, I get it, okay?
Yeah, it's just me.
Also, Dawn, were you born first as the twin or the second born twin?
I was the second one. I kicked him out.
That's awesome.
I blame him for having like little T-Rex arms because I couldn't stretch out in the womb.
Blame him for everything. I love it. Steve, are you ready?
Oh, yeah.
A baby sheep is generally referred to as a what?
A lamb?
Yes. Which university did Microsoft founder Bill Gates drop out of? Please never do that again.
Lamb.
I don't like that.
University of Washington?
No.
Washington State University.
No.
Harvard.
Yes, there we go. Mike Tomlin is the head coach for what NFL team?
Pittsburgh Steelers.
You know it. The Earth has 4 distinct layers: the outer core, inner core, crust, and what?
Cheese.
No.
Sauce.
No.
I don't know. The atmosphere.
No. Which president made Thanksgiving a national holiday?
I'm gonna go with Eisenhower.
No.
Roosevelt.
No.
Taft.
No. The Offspring had the late 90s hit song titled "Why Don't You Get a What?"
Job.
There we go. Beginning with P, what chemical element has the symbol K?
Huh?
Beginning with P, what chemical element has the symbol K?
Potassium.
Wow, yes. What Italian city is famous for its system of canals?
Venice.
Yes. Wow, Steve. You got 6 correct, which is a win, 6-1.
Oh, 1?
Well, she's number 1.
Dawn. Which was the one you got right?
Harvard.
Oh, nice.
Harvard.
Which is the one
See,
you
I
struggled
knew the
on.
ones at the end, but I was too slow. But I still wouldn't have won.
You sure wouldn't have, but
You know, she had fun, and she'll play again. I know she will.
And maybe she'll do better.
All right, I got to play my winner song, but today it's for George.
It's your birthday today.
George.
It's your birthday.
He's so lucky.
I won it for George.
You won it for George. He has an amazing wife. Wow, he is blessed. The Earth has 4 distinct layers: outer core, inner core, crust, and...
The mantle?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Which president made Thanksgiving a national holiday? Abraham Lincoln.
Honest Abe.
Honest Abe. Well, congrats, Steve, on beating Dawn's 1.
Live Night is coming
Tough. It was
back
tough.
on December 13th, and we will be at Showbox Soto, where everything will be performed live. The sound effects will be done by Foley artists. The voice actors will read the commercials, even the live barbershop quartet back in action, and of course, the live band, Steve.
The new originals, and hopefully if people donate enough money to Coach for Kids, and you can do that at KISW.com, if we can raise $6,900 by tomorrow night after the men's room show, we have convinced Taryn Daly that she will sing the song that embarrassed her the most, and that is Father Christmas by the Kinks. If you missed it, here's Taryn singing the song. Every time we play it, she cringes. So how about we have her perform it live? And all you have to do is donate money right now at KISW.com and join us at Live Night on December 13th.
Over the weekend, I went down to Oregon for the Cougars game, and I ended up encountering the strangest bar that included beavers,
Okay.
squirrels, and a marching band.
Nice.
I'll tell you all about it after AC/DC.
The Daily Migs Show.
Over the weekend, right after the show on Friday, I got in my car and I road tripped myself down to Philomath, Oregon.
Excuse me, what?
Philomath, Oregon.
Is that with a P or a T?
With a PH.
Philomath.
It looks like Philomath.
Is that where Oregon State is located?
So Oregon State is in Corvallis, which is just miles from Philomath, and our friend Jen lives down in Philomath.
Jen's awesome.
And
Okay.
she went to OSU. So we made this plan for a girls' weekend months ago when we saw the college football schedule. And she wanted to take me out and show me the sights of Corvallis.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a bar that we went to called Squirrels.
Now, when you go to the bar, are you wearing Cougar gear?
Oh, yeah.
Are you one of the few?
Oh, there was a lot of Cougs in town. The whole town of Corvallis was just buzzing. Everywhere had a line. It was very crazy. But the Cougs showed up, which was very exciting.
And are Beavers fans cool?
Beavers and Cougars have always kind of been kindred spirits because we're like the little brother to the bigger state school.
Yeah, right.
So I feel like we've always gotten along.
There's a bond.
Yes,
Okay,
absolutely.
okay. So you're at a squirrel
So we're at
bar.
a squirrel bar.
What does that even mean?
So a beaver and a cougar walk into a squirrel bar. It's called Squirrels. Everywhere you look, there's a squirrel. They had taxidermy squirrels on the wall.
Awesome.
Somebody built like a little tiny
Wait,
bar.
why does Sarah look disgusted by that? This is the person that wants to have a taxidermy version of herself. You would think she would love to hang out at a bar that has dead squirrels.
No, that's different. A taxi version of me is way different than a bunch of squirrels everywhere.
Someone made like a little diorama of like a miniature bar with squirrels sitting at the bar with a squirrel bartender. It was awesome.
With real squirrels?
Like real taxidermy
Yeah,
squirrels
yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, it was crazy. So I am upstairs.
This is slightly psychotic, but I kind of love it.
I was into it.
Okay.
I'm upstairs having a beverage, and my friend Jen went down to get us drinks. All of a sudden, she comes running back up the stairs full speed with no drinks, and is like, come, follow me downstairs. We run downstairs, and this is what walked into the bar.
When I first heard it, I thought they were saying "Go Cougs." I'm like, wait, this is the Beaver marching band, and they're chanting "Go Cougs." Like that seems very strange to me, but it was OSU.
The OSU marching band comes rolling through. I mean, they had like the big sousaphones and the tubas and everything. It was so great.
The best part is like to see like the people at the bar who did not seem very pleased that a loud marching band just came in. Like not the bartenders, but like patrons that were just like waiting for a drink. They're just like, you have got to be freaking kidding me, especially when when the horn section kicked in. I would be so fired up if I'm at a bar and a marching band walked in.
I mean, as a former marching band kid, I was so excited. I had to whip out my phone, take some video. I was like, hey guys, I used to play alto saxophone.
Did you really go up to them and say that?
I told them that my dad plays the trombone too. Oh my God. I was broing down with the marching band. They did not care. They were like, bye, we got to go to the next bar.
How do I say this tactfully? The nerds are looking at you going, what a nerd.
But
I mean, no disrespect, because I would have been one of those people too. But so nerds know nerds.
Right?
There were a few that walked into, I saw the video that you posted, and there were a few that looked like they've never stepped foot in a bar before in their entire life. They seemed so uncomfortable walking in.
I have to say, the Reser Stadium down in Corvallis was such a cool place to see a game. Just all the fanfare that goes on. They've
Even
got the
when your team
chainsaws.
loses?
Yes, I walked out of that place a loser with a smile on my face because I had so much fun.
What did they do with the chainsaw?
They have a giant chainsaw that when they score a touchdown, it lights up and there's sparks that fly off the top. They had fireworks going. Wow. Everything was very beaver themed. They had tail slap tacos and a bar called Old Chomper. I mean, I was just I was in heaven. And they've got a great mascot. Benny the Beaver is a great mascot.
He is, yes.
He's one of the top. He's no Butch T. Cougar, but he's pretty good.
Do they have a bar called Beavers or something like that at least?
Oh, I'm sure they do. They very much lean into the lumberjack wood beaver world. It was great. I loved it. Highly recommend. Take a road trip. Go to a game at OSU sometime.
So it's I can totally hear Taryn walking up to those people in the band going, hello, fellow kids.
I was once a college student too. Oh, boy. Well, we know that you are a massive fan of marching music and also music in general, Rockaholics. But do you think that you could name a song after only hearing 1 second of the chorus? Prove it to us. And if you do, you will win tickets to see Sasanta, which is Primus, Pussifer, and A Perfect Circle all together at White River Amphitheater on June 7th. 206-803-ROCK. We will play Hook or Shook at 9:20.
When you think about businesses that are selling through the roof like Aloe, Allbirds, or Skims, sure, you think about a great product, a cool brand, and brilliant marketing. But an often overlooked secret is actually the businesses behind the business, making selling and for shoppers buying simple. For millions of businesses, that business is Shopify. Nobody does selling better than Shopify, home of the #1 checkout on the planet and the not-so-secret secret with Shop Pay that boosts conversions up to 50%, meaning way less carts going abandoned and way more sales going. So if you're into growing your business, your commerce platform better be ready to sell whenever your customers are scrolling or strolling on the web, in your store, in their feed, and everywhere in between. Upgrade your business and get the same checkout experience as business powerhouses like Aloe, Allbirds, and Skims. Sign up for your $1 per month trial period at shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast, all lowercase. Go to shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast to upgrade your selling today. Shopify.com/Odyssey Podcast.
This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Whether you love true crime or comedy, celebrity interviews or news, you call the shots on what's in your podcast queue. And guess what? Now you can call them on your auto insurance too with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive. It works just the way it sounds. You tell Progressive how much you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll show you coverage options that fit your budget. Get your quote today at Progressive.com to join the over 28 million drivers who trust Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law.
Throughout the morning, we have received texts and calls from you that we have not yet had a chance to get to, but the time has come. We are checking in with the Rockaholics right now, so do call up if there's something you'd like to chime in on from the show this morning, or if you have anything on your mind that you would like to discuss. 206-803-ROCK. Randy in Bremerton, you went to Trans-Siberia Orchestra on Saturday.
Yes.
How was it?
It was amazing, everything except for one thing. Don't buy popcorn at Climate Pledge unless you have something else to put it in. Because once you open that bag, it just rips everywhere.
Oh,
no. I was using my Metallica jacket to hold all the popcorn.
Dude, that's so funny you say that, because I remember last time we went to a Kraken game, the person next to us was wearing their popcorn. And I remember thinking, dude, one bite at a time. You don't have to get that aggressive with your popcorn, and that's why.
Yeah, you have to get aggressive with your popcorn.
So, Randy, had you seen Trans-Siberian Orchestra before, or was this the first?
I thought you were going to say, Randy, have you eaten popcorn before?
I'd seen them one time before.
And so tell us about it, because none of us have ever been there, but it always looks so great, like, seeing the footage and things like that. Tell us what your favorite parts were.
Well, the first part is, they tell a Christmas story, and it's this guy that's narrating is just awesome. His voice keeps you entertained. He has the low, and the Grinch, something like that.
Nice.
Something like a low voice, but he just keeps you entertained with the story, and then there's songs throughout the story. And then when they're done with the story, that's when they blow stuff up.
Yeah.
Dude, I saw some of the lights that were going on. Like some people posted video, and usually cell phone video doesn't you're like, whatever. I mean, the cell phone footage alone made me kind of kick myself that I didn't go.
Yeah, you guys definitely want to go to that.
Okay, next year we're doing a field trip.
Dude, I saw a few people posted this is my first time going to see it, will not be my last. Like that, every single person I saw post about Trans-Siberian Orchestra, if it was their first time, they made it a point to say, I will be going again. I'm like, that's crazy.
We are checking in with the Rockaholics, 206-803-ROCK. Give us a call and let's chat. Josh from Tacoma, what's on your mind this morning, my friend?
Not too much. I just wanted to give you guys a shout out. Thanks for having a cool show. You guys just keep on good topics. I always love you guys do the ticket giveaways. And one of these mornings, I'm going to kick Migs' butt here.
Let's go.
So I can actually get through.
Yes, I'm all for that, Josh. And thank you for the love, my friend.
Josh, when we put you back on hold, we'll have Sarah get your number, and tomorrow it's you and me.
Done.
Let's go.
What's your ideal time to play Beat Migs, Josh?
Ooh, let's keep it. What is it? I usually try to hit you guys about, 8:50?
All right.
I can't wait.
I think it's going to be a good showdown.
Yeah, it is.
Are you ready?
He's gonna have a whole different opinion of the show when I'm done with him. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. Hey, I want to shout out. Someone just texted and said I just donated $50 to make sure that our friend Taryn Daly sings Father Christmas at Live Night, because we got to have that happen.
When I was small, I believed in Santa Claus, though I knew it was my dad.
So every time we play that, because you recorded it a while back when we did it for actually to raise money for Operation Warm a few years ago, you cringe.
Yeah.
And so you don't want to sing with us at Live Night.
No.
Look, I got to play the drums. Danny's got to play the guitar. Thrill's got to play the bass. We're all doing something.
Well, then what's Sarah doing? Twerking.
I mean, that's all we could ask of that girl.
Sleigh bells.
The fact that she's there is just, that's as much as we could get out of Sarah. Come on. So we need you sang it once, you can sing it again. So we proposed that, hey, if we raise $6,900, $6,900,
nice.
By tomorrow night after the men's room show is done, you will in fact sing with us at Live Night. Now we're still a ways away from. I mean, we are currently at $2,738. But I have to give a quick thank you. Not only to that Rockaholic, must have been the anonymous one maybe that donated $50. I'm not sure. There's a couple anonymous $50 ones. Brandel Janky donated $69.
Nice.
But the one I love the most, again, we're doing this to raise enough money so that you could do something embarrassing, which is sing in front of everybody at Live Night on December 13th. Your mom, the wonderful, the fantastic, the incredible Rosalie Daly donated $100 to help us raise that money so that you, her daughter, sing at Live Night.
Yeah. So I'll humiliate myself because my mom wants.
Your mom is awesome.
My mom wants it to be so.
I love that.
Thanks, Mom. Appreciate it. Hey, you know what? It is for the kids. I will gladly embarrass myself for the children.
Cameron Singe or Sing. Again, if you donate money, I also butcher your last name. It's part of the deal. Donated $69.69.
All
and
right,
you can do that
Rockaholics.
at KISW.com.
Let's see if you can make it happen. Have you ever had to miss the Seahawks game for a dumb reason?
Why are you looking at me?
Migs, I heard a little rumor that you had to miss the second half.
I did. I was able to listen to a lot of it. I wasn't able to watch it. I had a big plan in place so I could watch it uninterrupted by my child or my wife, and it completely backfired on me, and it's all because of Santa Claus.
Oh, so we got beef with Santa now.
I have beef with Christmas.
All right.
Father Christmas.
Find out why at 9:50.
The Daily Migs Show.
Steve Migs, I'm sorry that you had to miss the second half of the Seahawks game yesterday.
It was tough.
And it's apparently all Santa's fault. You've got beef with Saint Nick now.
It's the Christmas season's fault for sure. So I'm I'm always at odds, not odds, but like I'm always having to deal with the fact that I'm trying to watch a Seahawks game and I have Tatum running around like crazy. My wife's doing a bunch of stuff. So I never really get to sit in silence and peace and get to enjoy the Seahawks game. So I came up with the ultimate plan, and it was an ultimate backfire as well. So what I decided to do is a lot of times everyone leaves me alone when I'm doing laundry. So I had a lot of laundry going on, a lot of chores I had to do. So instead of folding it like I usually do as soon as it gets out of the dryer, I just took the whole pile, threw it on the bed, did another load, took the whole pile, threw it on the bed. So now I had like 3 piles of laundry on our bed. And I'm like, this will be perfect. First half, I'm going to be doing some stuff. I can watch the game, not be left alone, and I'll be left alone. Second half, go upstairs. I got to do the laundry, and I'll have the TV on. And I'll be folding the laundry, and everything's going to be great. I didn't factor in that we were going to put up our Christmas decorations during halftime. And so my wife's like, oh, hey, could you put up the Christmas tree? I'm like, sure, no problem. Grabbed the Christmas tree and realized rather quickly that the Christmas tree no longer worked the way that it was supposed to because our freaking dog last year bit a wire. And as we put it away, it snapped a bunch of the wires. And so, like, all the lights just weren't working. And I'm like, oh, you got to be freaking kidding me. The lights don't work. So she's like, well, we got to get a new tree. Tatum's all excited. And I'm looking at both, and I'm like, yeah, it sounds like I'm going to have to go to Home Depot right now to go get this tree. And that's exactly what we did.
So, okay, I've never had an artificial tree. You can't just, like, replace the lights. You got to get a whole new tree?
Yeah, I'm sure maybe like if I wanted to try and be an electrician, I could like rewire it. No. And I'm sure it's not that hard. But I was like, and we knew someone that would take the tree off of our hands. So I was like, okay, we have a home for this tree. Let's just get a new one. We need a new one anyway. It's time to get a new one. So that's part of why.
What is the price range of a artificial Christmas tree?
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot. So that was also another. Fortunately, they were 25% off at Lowe's.
Hey.
A whole 25%? Dude, that's a lot. I know.
It went from being way over budget to being slightly under budget.
It's funny because like we went to go buy like our Halloween tree this year because we usually have a black tree that we put up for Halloween, and ours ran out of lights and whatever. And we went, and I was so kind of like shocked at how much trees were. I was like, what are we doing?
Well, even when we joked about like, oh, let's just get a real tree. And I'm like, the real tree's not going to cost any cheaper. No. Like, these things are just way overpriced.
We have spent like almost $200 on a fake tree before. On a real tree before. Excuse me, a real tree.
Yes.
It's insane.
It's and our official one's with the lights on it too, and this one's got the fake snow on it as well. It's really fancy. That's the one that Tatum wanted. So I was like, all right, screw it.
I did see a photo. It is quite lovely. And it's making me feel festive, Steve.
But my favorite part was, so I'm like, okay, I'll listen on the radio. Rabel does a great job, which was awesome. So we first went to Home Depot. We couldn't find the tree that we wanted. But I pulled up my cell phone and be like, I wonder if I could watch it on my Xfinity app. Because sometimes you never know. And it's playing. I'm like, this is amazing. It usually won't because I have to have it on my own home Wi-Fi in order to be able to watch the game. So I'm like, I don't know why this is working. And right when it's working, and I'm like, okay, at least I could watch the game as we're shopping. Tatum's like, take a picture of me in front of the Grinch, because it was like this giant $200 moving Grinch thing. I'm like, sure thing, no problem. It turned off the feed. And when I tried to turn it back on again, it says you're not in the right Wi-Fi for it. I'm like, no.
But you got a great photo memory.
Got an awesome photo memory. And thankfully the Seahawks won, because then we get back in the car and we're driving home, and that's where the game ended.
Really, nothing fires me up more than a Steve Rabel, like, unhinged, maniacal call.
Dude, when they missed the field goal, like, I'm sure on, like, Fox, it was whatever. Rabel, it sounded like they just won the Super Bowl.
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I was fired up. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, crap, I just said that word in front of my kid, but I was so fired up.
Go Hawks.
Oh, man. But the tree's up now, though.
Well, happy holidays, Steve.
Thanks.
I'm very excited for you guys. A local baker is going to be featured on the Food Channel. We're going to tell you all about it during the Daily Migs download after Radiohead.
The Daily Migs Show. Knowledge is power. So give us 5-ish minutes, and we'll give you, some interesting stuff you can talk about at work. This is the Daily Migs Download,
a.k.a. the DMD.
Here's your daily dose of doings happening in the world.
And the DMD is brought to you by Palace Lawn. Yesterday, what a game for Seahawks fans. Beating the Arizona Cardinals, now number 1. First place in the NFC West. Tied with the Cardinals, but we have the tiebreaker now because we beat them, so that's pretty awesome. And then the rest of the NFC West was just a loss after loss. It was fantastic. What a great day if you're a fan of the Seahawks. So now in first, thanks to Kobe Bryant's 69-yard interception return for a touchdown. Leonard Williams just looked like a beast out there. The big cat had a couple of sacks, 2.5 sacks, and he was just dominant on defense as well. And then you got to give some love to the offense as well. Yeah, it was 16-6. They didn't put up a lot of points, but man, that drive at the end of the game where it went 8 minutes and 12 seconds and kept, Arizona off of the field, pretty much sucking up a lot of the time in the fourth quarter was massive. In fact, here's Geno Smith after the game talking to Fox Sports about that 8-minute drive.
Yeah, it was great. I thought just throughout the game, I thought we kept our composure, and that 8-minute drive to finish the game. We know it's at stake, man. We're taking this one game at a time. And, after what happened to drive before, we had to do it. So just really appreciative for our defense, the way they played. I thought Coach called a great game. The offensive line played great. Everyone did their job.
What have you guys put together since the bye week?
You know what? Just keep fighting, and play together. Our defense has been playing outstanding. Our offensive line is getting better. And, if I can clean up some things, man, we're on our way.
Let's go Hawks.
I always love how he's always saying, I got to still work on some stuff. And he was talking about that interception that was the drive before that, which would, like we talked with Mitch from Mitch Unfiltered, Mitch Levy earlier this morning. If you missed it, check out our podcast, the Daily Migs Daily Podcast. And he talked about how, that could have been the touchdown that would have just completely sealed the game. But it was hey, who cares? They won.
A win is a win.
That's right.
Speaking of winning, Jordan Morris scored in the 109th minute, and Stephen Fry made 9 crucial saves as the Seattle Sounders defeated the top-seeded LAFC.
9 saves? That's like a whole season's worth of saves.
Dude, he was on fire, and especially because they were coming hard for us for a while there, and it was just like, man, he was a MVP of the game.
There's been some games where they've won where he's faced 0 shots.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
2-1 was the final score in extra time in the Western Conference semifinal. It was exciting. We were watching down in Oregon, and that goal was so exciting.
So good.
Are you guys fans of watching any those baking shows and those cooking shows?
I do sometimes like to watch the Great British Bake Off.
Okay.
I get excited about it.
I'm a fan of kids baking championships because I feel like I'm on that level of, and then I watch what they do. I'm like, I can't even do what that 8-year-old just did. But
flambe something.
I get extra excited when there's somebody from the Pacific Northwest that's featured on it because I'm like, I can go check out their stuff and see what it actually tastes like. And shout out to her name is Janet Tan. She's the owner of Fairyland Pastry in Queen Anne, and she's going to be on the Food Network's Christmas Cookie Challenge.
Ooh.
So that's pretty awesome. The episode's going to air, I guess she's in episode number 4, which is Santa's Seaside Holiday, which airs on December 5th. Danny's birthday.
Hey.
So you can watch that on the Food Network. In case you don't have any plans, now you can do that for your birthday.
And maybe get one of those cookies.
This is another scam alert, by the way. A 56-year-old by the name of Jeffrey Arthur Moynihan Jr. was arrested for posing as billionaire Elon Musk to scam a 74-year-old woman. This Florida man allegedly befriended the victim, who is a resident of Texas, on Facebook. He started chatting with her, offering some lucrative investment opportunities, according to the police. The woman reportedly sent $250,000 to who she believed was Elon Musk.
Oh, my gosh. And probably didn't get a Cybertruck out of the deal.
What does Elon Musk need money for, lady? Come on.
It sounds too good to be true, then it probably isn't true. And I also love that the reason why he was doing it because he has an online girlfriend that he needed to get money to. So this guy's also, wouldn't it be funny if he's getting scammed by the other girl? It's just like this vicious cycle of scamming. Hey, as far as weather, Kraken played tonight. They're taking on the Ducks in Anaheim Monday Night Football. You've got the Chargers taking on the Ravens. So the Harbaugh brothers are going to be going head-to-head as far as coaches. And weather, 47 degrees. We got some rain today. That is the DMD, and that's what's up.
Ryan Castle is up next with your Morning 12 Fact.
The Daily Migs Show.